you will have all this recorded and all the healings, and you can always revisit it. Yeah, like, why are you here? Intention is very important for anything that we do, right? Setting intention, it's what drives the energy you experience. Intention, open to receiving, because I was pulled to the class, Stephanie. Expand on my tools to help my clients. Wanda says to heal my relationships and also help heal others. Yeah. Yeah, intention setting is so important in any energy work that we do. And Mel says, I'm here to learn to heal my own personal relationships, transmute energy, and help heal others. Perfect. And this is for you mostly, right? For yourself, you're setting an intention, and we're just sharing here in the circle. And Maria says, healing my health issues, relationship with myself, and work to on others. That's good. Our relationship with ourselves is also a relationship, the most important one that we have, by the way, right? Ivette says to learn more of what I know about Saint Germain and the violet flame, because I know how powerful it is. Yes. And Adriana says relationships. Karina says, I want to heal myself more deeply and level up my healing career and heal others. Perfect. And Kimberly, I'm Kimberly. I'm in Alaska. I'm here to learn healing, to heal myself, family relationships, and support Mother Earth and all beings. That's beautiful. And Melissa says, I'm a healer and I know this is what I'm meant to do. Also, I'm healing from an old friendship, a year of heartbreak. She was like a sister to me. Oh, yeah, you definitely need some heart healing. And also, guys, let us go ahead right now and just, and Adriana says, my intent is to heal family relations and my own personal intimate relationship as well as others. That's beautiful. Hi, Andrew.
Hi. Where's everybody else?
Hold on. Did you sign up for the Violet Flame course?
No, Reiki 2 is that today?
It's tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay. Sorry.
It was good to see you. It's tomorrow at the same time, 11 a.m.
All right.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
All right, bye.
Bye. I bet you know Andrew probably, right? From our class.
Yeah. As soon as I saw him, I'm like, no, it's tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. And Joanna says, I'm Joanna from New Jersey, and I would like to expand on my healing abilities. That's beautiful. Oh, and Sarah is here. So we're all now here. Perfect. So let's go ahead, introduce ourselves to the group, just to get a sense of each other's energy, because we're going to be working all day. This group energy is going to be very powerful because it's 15 total of us. Hold on, let me mute somebody because we hear more noises. Okay. Yeah. So just your name and where you're from. And let's start with Wanda, and then Amal, and then Melissa and Joanna in this order right now. Just your name and where you're from, and just maybe hi, whatever. Whatever's in the moment in your heart.
Hi, everyone. My name is Wanda, and I'm originally from Puerto Rico, but I live in Tampa, Florida, which is like really close to Clearwater Beach.
Oh,
and I'm super excited to be here today.
That's amazing. I want to go to the beach. I haven't gone to the beach this summer and I miss it so much. So
yes,
send us some beach vibes. Thank you, Wanda. Amal. Oh wait, hold on. Let me ask you to unmute yourself. You can click. There's a button on the left.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Amal. I'm originally from Morocco, but I live in Los Angeles. So
Yes, so glad to hear, Amal.
yeah.
And Melissa.
Did you say Melissa?
Oh, wait. What is happening?
Did you say Melissa?
There's a lot of noises in your background. We can't even hear you. Like the wind, people.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm at my son's football game.
Oh, right. You said the first 30
Yes,
we talked about it. Correct.
yes,
Correct.
for the first 45 minutes.
First-
But
yeah.
can you hear me?
Yes. Good. Good. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. My name is Melissa Garza. I live in Tallahassee, Florida. And I just know, this is something that has been calling to me, any and all things healing. And so I know I am here for a reason. This is a part of my past. So I'm very excited.
Thank you, Melissa. Yes. Yeah. I know we will talk to Melissa because the first like 30 minutes or so she will be on and off the video, but then that some of you we've talked about it. Your full presence is required when we're doing the healings because you want to be fully present for your partner in the class. That's we've talked about that. Yeah. Okay. So now Joanna.
Hi everyone, my name is Joanna. I live in New Jersey, and I've been very interested in this course for a while now. Just Violet Flame and Saint Germain, and I'm currently a Reiki master, so I'm just really looking forward to expanding on my healing modalities, being able to heal people and myself and everyone. So nice to meet all of you, and I'm really excited to be here.
Yes, thank you, Joanna. I'm excited too that you're here. Yvette, let's go. Yvette, Maria, Karina, and Kimberly.
Hi, everybody. My name is Yvette Mendoza. I am originally from Mexico, Mexico City, but I live in New Hampshire. So nice meeting everybody. And I'm so excited about this class. I love Maria and her energy. So I'm so excited to be here.
Me too. I love your energy, Yvette. You have such a beautiful energy. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you. Maria.
Hi, my name is Maria. I just moved to Miami and I felt a call from St. Germain probably 6-7 months ago. And I feel as I'm going through a lot of chaos right now, I need this energy to help me help others here.
Thank you, Maria. I'm glad that you're here. Maria is always when you're in the class, you're like moving. You're in one place, and next class you're suitcase in the back. Exactly. Every time it's something new. Thank you, Maria. Glad that you're here. Let's go, Karina.
Hi, how are you guys? I'm Karina. I live in New York. I've been doing healings on people for quite some time. I feel like it's time to kind of level up because I'm pretty much self-taught. And I prayed for a teacher, and then I saw your ad on Instagram, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she has all these amazing classes. I'm gonna take them all, and that's why I'm here. So I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to learning more things, and expanding, and also healing myself because I do that a lot. So I want to level up, make it better.
It all starts with ourselves, and as one of my spiritual teachers says, whenever you would ask her, how can I make my sessions more powerful, she would the more you clear yourself, the more you heal yourself, the more light you're able to channel, the high frequency energy you can hold in your body. So it all starts with ourselves. So that's a part if you want to be a good healer. So yes, thank you, Karina. I'm so glad that you're here. And Kimberly.
Hi, everybody. My name's Kimberly. Nice to see you all. I'm from the Big Island of Hawaii, but I am in Alaska now. I moved here in 2017. And yeah, my partner actually got me this course for my birthday, and I'm really excited about it. I had no idea. I didn't know anything. I haven't heard of this class before. I do know about Saint Germain and healing and all of that. And I do consider myself a healer. So I'm really, really excited to be here and yeah, just take it all in. So thank you.
Thank you, Kimberly. And Melissa said, so sweet, the best birthday gift. I'm glad. And your birthday, or you had birthday, or it's coming?
Yes, it was on September 6th, Labor Day.
Okay, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
And now let's go Sarah, Cindy, and Stephanie in this order. Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from Seattle. I was a massage therapist for a lot of years. I let my license lapse, and I was kind of looking on how to reinstate that. And her course came up. The course came up, and I'm just really interested. My spiritual practice has been really great for my own mental health and my own healing, and so um, I'm going to be doing some Reiki training to reinstate. I've done Reiki in the past, but yeah, so just kind of compiling all
Yeah.
of those things in a better way to, help people through, I guess, spiritual practice and just learning more. I was reading a little bit of the course manual last night and I was like, oh, so cool. So nice to meet everybody and I'm excited to be here.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm so glad that you're here. Exactly. If you're doing Reiki or any energy healing work, it will add more tools to your toolbox, more things that you can help people with.
More tools to the toolbox. That's exactly.
Yeah.
I feel myself too. I mean, I really feel that it's been really just a lot.
Yeah. It helps. I'll share with you my story with Violet Flame. Yeah, it helps. Thank you, Sarah. And Cindy?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Cindy. I live in Portland, Oregon, and I've been called to do a lot of healing and just actually being nudged by spirit, being pushed by spirit to really dive in deeper and really clear a lot of blockages so that I can step into my true, authentic self and be able to heal others as a light worker. So here I am.
Yes, I'm so glad, Cindy. Yeah, spirit nudges you, or if you don't listen, pushes you to do things that are good for you. So I'm glad that you're answering that call. That's what they say in shamanism. They say if when you call, spirit listens. When spirit calls, you listen. So whenever you have this, however it communicates with you through your own senses, that's what you're meant to be doing. Thank you, Cindy. And Stephanie.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Stephanie. I'm from Arizona, and I am a shaman and Reiki practitioner and multidimensional healer. I've been in the community for a really long time. And so when I stumbled across the Violet Flame, it just fits so well into everything that I'm doing right now. I've noticed here in the last year that a lot of the bulk of my business has been about love and relationships and relationship with self. And so this just slid right in. It marries everything really well together. Yeah. And today is also the 1-year anniversary of me starting Luna Nova Tarot, which I just felt like it was total synchronistic. Like I had to be here. So
you started tarot a year ago?
Yep.
It's so interesting when you were saying, I was like, it also goes well with readings. That was what came into my mind. I was like, oh, somebody here is doing readings. And you started immediately. Yeah. Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad that you are here. Let's dive into it. And Rachel and Adriana. Let's go, Rachel.
Okay, cool. I'm Rachel. I'm from Louisiana, but I live in Arkansas right now. I just like to learn new things, and I thought this sounded cool. I mean, I do all sorts of things, so I thought it would be really useful to just add another tool. But mostly, I just thought it sounded cool. So there you go.
That's a good intention. Why not? Thank you, Rachel. And Adriana, your turn.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes. You have some already behind you.
Yes. I love this light. It's my favorite. So my name's Adriana, and I'm from Humboldt County, California. I live in Garberville and Redway area. And I'm already certified in Reiki 1 and also a holistic doula. And I have a 2-year-old. And I just really was interested when I seen your Instagram about the Violet Flame healing.
And I wanted to add that to my practices and work on healing others and my relationships as well.
Yes, that's a good intent. Thank you, Adriana. Okay, and Mel? Wait, hold on, let me ask you to unmute yourself. Okay.
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Melody. I'm from Washington, D.C. I currently live in Maryland. I am a Reiki master, and I've received a few Violet Flame sessions, and ever since I have been in love with them. I'm absolutely looking to add more tools to my toolbox. I just started a healing business, and I'm just looking to expand and grow and to be able to transmute energies and help with relationships and even my own in my own life. So
that's perfect, Mel. I just moved from Washington, D.C.
Oh, yay!
North Carolina, yeah. Yeah. And did you receive the Violet Flame healing sessions from practitioners from the Light of Healing, or just somebody was working with this energy? Like,
yes. No, this was a practitioner, I believe, who actually trained with you as well.
Okay.
Yes. So I received maybe 2 or 3 healings within the last year, and just the overall feeling afterwards and how I've grown. I fell in love with it, and I wanted to learn so much more about it. So I started doing a little research, and then of course your classes started popping up, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. I can finally, so I definitely felt nudged. I felt nudged for a while by spirit.
Yeah, okay, amazing. So we're all here. Thank you, Mel. Yeah, so everybody introduce themselves, I think. If you're not, you can just go back, you can just turn on the camera so that we can see you. But I think we all did. Yeah, my journey with the Violet Flame was, my healing journey is that I was doing healings when I was a child because my father was an energy healer. He was a sexologist, a psychotherapist, a psychiatrist, a doctor, acupuncturist, and hypnotherapist. Like, he was doing all of this together and energy work in a session for people, everything. And people couldn't walk. They were bringing them to the session, and then they would just get up and walk after the session, just one session with him. And he never trained me, but I just somehow, I don't know, like, I was working with energy when I was a kid, and I would be like, Mom, you feel the energy, you feel the heat out of my hands. Like, somehow I knew it was the energy, like at 4 years old. So then, of course, I forgot about it. And then my father passed away, and I just kind of drifted away from all of it. And then I moved to the US, and I got bid. I became a yoga teacher. And before that, I was working in a hospitality business. I got my master's in business management, hospitality, all of that. And then I was feeling nudged to like go more spiritual, so I became a yoga teacher. And I was practicing yoga at the park, and I got bit by a tick in the armpit. And little did I know that it's going to change my whole life, that little tick bite. And I contracted Lyme disease, multiple co-infections, and I didn't know. For years, for 3 years almost, it was undiagnosed. And I was just getting sicker and sicker, and it got to the point I couldn't walk anymore. I couldn't talk anymore because my brain was inflamed, like I couldn't think. Like I was like, like some mental health, whatever. Like it was like everything was just dying. And then after I finally got diagnosed, I was put on massive doses of antibiotics, and every other doctor except the one who prescribed it to me, they said, you can't take so many because you're going to die it can be fatal for you. And I said, anyway, I'm going to die either from Lyme or from antibiotics, so might as well die from antibiotics. So I was like, it continued. It was a hell. It was like truly hell every single day. And then I was like, there has to be something. Like, some things got better on antibiotics. I was able to walk. I was limping, but I was very weak. But some things get better, but still my body was destroyed from everything. And then I was like, there has to be something. There has to be an answer. And I would ask my doctor, I was like, am I ever going to be able to live a normal life? And normal to me wasn't even working. Normal was just like getting around the house and just like taking care of myself. And they were like, we don't know. The damage has been done. And then I was searching for answer, and somehow I got into this crystal shop. I saw Reiki, I took Reiki, and that was the beginning basically of the journey, like how it is for many of us. And then I was like, there's something about it. I started taking multiple energy healing trainings. The first one I called my teacher because I was barely walking and I had to take a flight. And I was like, I don't know if I can make it to the class. And she was like, just get to the flight on a plane, just get to the place, and you will just be laying on a massage table, receiving healings this whole week. And I was like, okay. So I got to the plane. I couldn't even carry much in my suitcase. It was just like bare minimum minimum stuff because I couldn't even lift anything. So I would just like be washing every like clothes, everything every single day. And just, I took like just a little bit just to like, to be able just to get there. And then of course, with all the energy work, it started all getting better. We were able to heal the damage with my spiritual teacher in a distant healing session that was impossible to heal. I had this hiatal hernia in my upper stomach, so the hole, because Lyme affects all the connective tissues, the heart, everything. So my stomach went down. And when I asked my doctor, I was like, okay, so what can I do so that my stomach wouldn't go any lower? And he was like, oh, you don't have to worry about it. It can't go any lower. There is no way. I was like, okay, great. So, but it was a hole. So anyway, anytime I would eat, the food would go up. I just had to sit like straight like this still for a few hours, wait for it to digest. That was my life. I couldn't do this or that. I was sleeping seated. And then with my spiritual teacher, we were able to do the psychic surgery and to soothe the hernia. So everything, and now you know, guys, because you've been working with energy, that everything what we're working with is imaginary, right? Today you're going to be working with a version of your partner here in front of you with their energy body. And sometimes you may even feel like, am I doing something? Is something happening? Is it real? Sometimes, especially at the beginning, not for many of us, because we've already experienced it, but for some of us. So we see the hernia with etheric thread from Jesus and Buddha. Basically, it was all imaginary. And after the week after, I couldn't drink or eat, just like a little bit of water. I would be burping, and then it was gone. Like it was healed. I was able to eat and lay down, like it was healed. So, and then I was like, wow. And in that training, we started working with Saint Germain and the Violet Flame. And then, but it was like very general healing. It wasn't like specific relationship or karma clinic, very general. It was just one of the sessions. And then it was just that coming up to me in the healing sessions for healing relationship, for transmuting karma. And I didn't know it was at the time, it was just, you know, intuitively. Have it happened to you that you've been doing something intuitively in a healing session, and you didn't know, and then turned out later, it's a healing technique that you've been doing. Cindy says, my intention is to heal myself so I can help heal others. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah. So, and then I would do all this stuff like twin flame healing and this and that. It would just come in the moment. And I had already like a bunch of techniques that I would be using just intuitively. And then people started asking for the violet flame. And that's always a sign. That's how universe spirit communicates. Whenever is something needed, whenever I need to teach a class, people start reaching out and ask the teachers. I was like, okay, it's coming. I was like, I don't know when it's coming because I haven't received the guidance to do it yet. I always listen to the guidance. I was like, someday it's coming. And then I got out of relationship. Before that, it was so interesting. Oh my God, I'm going to show it to you later. It's now Dini, exactly, Amal, yeah. So when I was just working with the Violet Flame, I received a message from a guy on Instagram. And he was, you know, psychic and tuned and stuff like that. And he said to me that your mission, like, I don't know where he shot, like your mission is to bring the light of Saint Germain here on earth and to anchor it here along with Lady Portia, Archangel Zadkiel, and Holy Amethyst, like the Violet Flame. And at the time, I didn't know who was Lady Portia, like Archangel Zadkiel and Holy Amethyst, who are they? I was like, okay. And then he started sending me videos of the Violet Flame in his room, outside, videos, pictures, like live videos, live pictures from it. I can show it to you right now if you want. Let me find it. Okay. I will find it. I will show you later some of the pictures that he sent me. And then again, we stopped talking. It was like just a few days, and then I forgot about him. And then I got out of a 12-year relationship, August last year. And I found out 2 weeks later, but the 3 days after I moved out, it was 12-year relationship, a great love that we had. He was already with another girl on our boat 3 days after, right after I moved out. And the 2 weeks after, like 1 week after, 2 weeks, I found out from my neighbor, she was already spending nights in my house, living in my bed. And I found out like right after. And even I was the one who was leaving. Initially, he didn't want to, but still, like, it hurt. So, and then that's when the Violet Flame came through the full force. The Saint Germain, we were like the best buddies for like 1 or 2 months. I was working with him every single day. Like, when I found out, like my whole body was shaking, and I was just like, for 2 nights I couldn't sleep, and I was just working. I was just bringing the Violet Flame, Saint Germain, doing the bus. We're going to talk about the bus. And it cleared so much, because if not that, I don't know how long it would have taken me to get over it, to heal. But it was like maybe 1 month, maybe 2 months to like completely heal. And I was just been laying like all night, and I was just running the violet flame through my body. And what it does, we're going to talk how it works. It transmutes everything, any hurt, pain, any lower frequency energy into the highest frequency of love, forgiveness. Like we're gonna get to it. So yeah, and then it was so also interesting. I knew that the violet flame is coming soon. Like I had this feeling, and then I signed up for Reiki Holy Fire. And the morning of the class, I wake up, and Saint Germain comes up and downloads everything, like everything, basically what I've been doing for the past couple of years, everything on a paper. And I was just writing everything down. In a few minutes, the class is born, basically like the whole training. And then I was just working on manuals. And what was interesting, as I started digging into it in terms of like now mental, preparing for the class, everything I was doing, started making sense. Because I found out, I was like, oh my God, this is the karma transmutation. That's what I've been doing with this. This is for healing the relationship. That's what I've been doing. And all of this, like everything I've been doing. And it was also, I was so surprised. It comes from we're going to talk about this. It comes from the great central sun. And right before the class was born, I started seeing the great central sun in my sessions, and I didn't even know what it was. Like, what is great central sun? It was just, I would be sharing with my clients. I was like, I just saw the great central sun, like the energy from the great central sun was pouring, and I was working with the violet flame. I was like, I don't know what it means. You can research what the great central sun. And then when I started getting ready, I saw that the violet flame comes from the great central sun. And like, it all just, like when puzzle comes together. And it was like, wow. And it was also interesting, the last thing, that the first day of the training was exactly when we went into the Aquarius age. And I didn't know it consciously. I just set the date for the training. And the violet flame governs the Aquarian age. So that's where we are right now. And the first date of the launch of the training was on that date without me knowing. I only found out like a few months later. So like everything just, the synchronicity just, yeah, just like, you're on the right track, you're doing something right, something good. So here's my story. Now we can start working with it. So the first part of the class, like maybe 40 minutes or so, is going to be a theory. We're going to learn about violet flame, and then it's all going to be practical. It's going to be a lot of practice for you. That's how you're getting confident, giving healings, receiving healings, going into your private room with your partner, sharing your experiences. So there's going to be a lot of personal connection today and sharing. Also, if you want to use a bathroom, or you can just type bathroom break or just raise your hand, but we're going to have multiple bathroom breaks throughout. We will have a full break around 2 p.m. Eastern time. And if you want to eat something right now while we're not in a session, you can do that. In a session, you want to be fully present for your partner. So yeah, let's begin. And if you want to share something interesting with the group, you can just also raise your hand or unmute yourself or type in the chat something. Okay, so the violet flame. The properties of this energy are, this is the flame of transmutation. So what it does, it transmutes. It's not simply just releases the energy from a person's body. It transmutes so that you can use it for your healing and manifestation. Basically, you're not losing any energy like with other techniques. You're simply transmuting it. And there was like a whole new level of healing. Like, oh my God, I don't have to release or pull anything out. I can just transmute it. And it's also a flame of love. It transmutes everything into the unconditional love. You will even see on your certificates, the violet flame is in the shape of a heart. For heart healing, for heartbreaks is amazing, like for healing from any type of relationship, whenever person, because people come to you when they're going through breakups, divorce, separations. So that's the thing to go for, just to strengthen the relationship. A lot of people, everything is good, and which is amazing. We don't have to wait when everything is bad to do the healing. So a lot of times they come even together, like a couple session, and they're both laying together and they receive this healing. So whatever, like not even romantic, mother, father, parents, child, friendship, anything. So relationship, then it's a flame of freedom. It frees you. So frees you from karma, from any lower frequency energies. It's the flame of joy, which is amazing because you might notice it today. And I didn't know it the first time when I taught the class. I forgot to mention that this is the flame of joy. And then what started happening when we were sharing our experiences with attunements, with healing sessions, people started reporting, oh, I started laughing, like giggling and stuff. I felt so happy. And I was like, guys, I forgot to tell you, this is the flame of joy. So it transmutes everything into the energy of joy. So usually people feel happy and joyous. I mean, again, it depends on your experience. As we know, in energy healing, the results are always between their higher self and the God, your higher self and the God, whatever was your experience. Sometimes you might feel like, oh, I'm gonna feel so good after the healing session. And then after you like totally, we have that experience probably, right? Like healing crisis, purging and stuff like that. So you never know, but usually this is the energy, very, very light, very happy, joyous. This is the flame also of forgiveness. So if you need to forgive somebody or somebody needs to forgive you, we can help today, or even forgiving yourself for something. And also flame of justice. So whenever, if there's some kind of legal issues happening, it's you can also call it. So let's say it's a healer and a cleanser. And it's a very intelligent fire. Again, as with Reiki, any energy, it goes where it needs to go. And it cannot destroy, only free. That's what they say. It's a flame of freedom. And what it does is that it restores or redeems the energy to its original purified state, which is the state of love. This is your natural state of your soul, right? And even like, let's say in advanced healing, we are doing the release of entities, and I'm sharing it there. So even any entity or like dark energy, originally it all came from the source, from the light. And then, as one of my spiritual teachers says, let's say angels, they don't have the ability like we humans do to change our frequency just like that, especially with women. It's all women today. So women's circle, we can be crying and we're laughing. That's the opposite. So angels don't have that ability. So whenever they're traveling between dimensions, if they're getting stuck in a lower vibration, they can go up. And that's how we have like dark angels, fallen angels, and then they need us to send them up the light, humans. So that's kind of like basic like energy removal technique. You just send them up the light. So that's the violet flame. What it does, it simply transmutes everything to its original state, which is love and light. It removes any impurities from a person's body. Now, how does the violet flame work in terms of physics in your body? We know that so the violet flame works by changing vibrations. And in physics, what is the vibration? Is the speed of something that moves back and forth, right? So we have that, like you are made out of molecules and atoms, probably from school, you know that, right? So the atom, it has the nucleus, like the core in the center, and then they have the electrons that swirl around the nucleus. So what happens is that all the buildup of negative energy, karma, it's stuck around the nucleus. It gathers around the nucleus, and it inhibits the flow of electrons. So that means that the electrons start swirling slower and slower and slower, and thus the vibration of a person goes down. And that's why we're getting sick, or like emotionally, physically, like all of that, when the bodies are clogged with that energy. And the violet flame, it goes in and it transmutes that buildup. And that's why electrons start swirling faster and faster. And therefore the vibration raises, we activate body natural ability to heal itself, and raising our frequency. We know when we raise our frequency, all the lower frequencies, they leave our body. So that's the principle how it works. Make sense? It was easy? Okay. Because I feel like Joe Dispenza in this moment, like because he likes Joe Dispenza, or like no, Joe Dispenza, yeah, so he brings science and like energy together. That's how I felt for a moment right now. Now, the violet flame, it unclogs basically. It unclogs and it transmutes any density. And also, what is one amazing thing about the violet flame, unique, is that the violet flame, you can think about it as the violet light, right? And this is the highest frequency that we can see with our physical eyes in terms of colors. Above it, it's spiritual or God's realm frequencies that we cannot see with our physical eyes. So this is kind of like a gateway to this higher spiritual realms, the God's frequency, like the highest realm. So that's also what makes it so unique to work with this energy. Now, and also if you have any question at any moment, just unmute yourself, raise your hand, because I want you to understand everything. Now on the page of 6, we have the violet flame decrease. Anybody heard about the violet flame decrease before? So it's basically kind of like mantras or prayers that you repeat out loud to invoke the violet flame. And it's so interesting that I've noticed like it has to be said out loud because your words carrying vibration and frequency to like connect even more better. And I've tested it. Whenever I would say it out, because I like to test everything before I can do it, before I can teach or can share. So whenever I would just call in my mind, and when I would call in out loud, people would report and I would feel the energy stronger. And it just confirmed what I already knew. So it's very good to say it out loud. Today, we're going to be saying 1 decree so many times. So you have on a page of 6, you have 1 and you can choose whichever one you like. Oh, I didn't see the chat, guys. Cindy says, I wanted to share that my dog unexpectedly died this past Monday. So will this help me heal from that? Of course it will. And Stephanie says, I'm so sorry for your loss, Cindy. I hope it brings you peace and healing. What was their name? I'll hold space for them today. Thank you, Stephanie. Her name was Stella. My dog's name is Stella too. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna hold her in our space to help her also heal and transition. Yeah. Oh my God, I can't even imagine. It's like it's your family. It's like your baby, furry baby. I can't even imagine. Oh my God. Yeah. We're gonna bring her in here, her spirit, to heal and heal you as well. So you have 1 decree and you will choose which one you can, you have in your manual. You can choose whatever you like to do. On a page 8, you have another decree, and we're going to be repeating some of them today. My favorite decree is on a page 10, and it's simply 3 verses. It's we're invoking Saint Germain 3 times out loud, Angels of the Violet Flame 3 times, and Violet Flame. Kimberly says, Cindy, sending so much love to you and Stella. Yeah, so this is the decree that we're going to be using today. This is my favorite because I like everything simple, to the point. So this is the one that we're going to be using today, but you can use any, see which one invokes more feelings, emotions, which one you like. We have another one, on a page 10, like a long one, which we're also going to say today before the attunement. Now we have Saint Germain on a page 12. And hold on, let me find, I'm going to show him to you later. I just changed everything on my computer. I can see the folder. So the Saint Germain, he is the ascended master, right? The being who decided to incarnate on earth to help humanity ascend. And he is the keeper of the violet flame, one of the keepers of the violet flame. And Saint Germain, basically this, he used to actually walk the earth. I'm going to share with you the articles where you can see his portrait, like how he looked. And he was this basically mysterious man. He was surrounded by the mystery. He was very wealthy. People didn't know what was the source of his wealth. Like they believed he could transmute, the true alchemist who transmute metals, lead into gold and stuff like that. He was a time traveler. So people would report they would see him in different parts of the world at the same time. He would appear to people, like famous people, and they would like record it after his death, even like in a physical form. And he would never age. Like he would always appear to be around 45 years old, always. Like he was this mysterious man, and they believe that he invented the youth elixir, like the secret to longevity and youth. And he was known by many very famous figures. So he was serving the King Louis XV, Madame de Pompadour. He was associated with Catherine the Great, Anton Mesmer, Voltaire, Casanova, like so many famous figures in history. They knew him. They were working together. And there's one story that Madame de Pompadour, mistress of King Louis XV, they had a conversation. And the Countess Van George, I don't know who he is, but this is who that Countess is, but that's who he is, who recorded the story. So they were talking, and he said, "Oh, Madame de Pompadour, like we met each other in Venice," and she was like, "No, I must have met your father in Venice." And he was like, "No, it was me." And she was like, "Yeah, but you must have been then 100 years old," but he looked like 45. He was like, "That is not impossible." And he shared with her the details of their meeting. So it was him. So yeah, this is like this incredible man. I'm gonna find you his picture that you can connect with him. And hold on, where is this? Oh yeah. Maybe it will be better. Who has this deck? Keepers of the Light. He's here. Yes. He's here too. And as well as, oh, here we go, right here. Saint Germain. That's how he portrayed, but I will show you the real one from him. And this is his divine counterpart, a twin flame, however you want to call it, female part, Lady Portia. And also we have Holy Amethyst, which is the divine counterpart of Archangel Zadkiel. We're also going to be working with all of them today. I mean, this is her on the cover. This is the Holy Amethyst. Yeah. So, yeah, he's the keeper of the light. And the same way, if we talk about the, where they are. So, oh, here's Holy Amethyst from the picture. So this is if we talk about the Ascended Masters, it will be Saint Germain and Lady Portia. Lady Portia, she is amazing and she likes helping women. She likes to help them to step into their power and to fulfill their purpose. Of course, she has to release karma on all levels because she's the keeper of the violet flame. All of them are helping with that. Helps us to find balance and stability. Also, forgiveness. If again you need to forgive somebody, or you can call Lady Portia. And also she's great, specifically her, she's great to help you with legal issues because she's the goddess of justice, basically. So whenever my clients, even they're going through something like, you know, like some issues, I would call in Lady Portia and I will tell them, call in Lady Portia and ask her to help you. So now this is the Ascended Masters, they're the keepers. If we talk about the archangels, this is Archangel Zadkiel. Who likes working with angels, archangels already? Yeah, so yeah, we're going to be working today with Zadkiel and Holy Amethyst. And you will see which ones you connect more, because they're all keepers. Like my personal is Saint Germain. He's my guy, my dude. Well, like he's always here. Like he's like, we have such a strong relationship. But for some people, let's say they have with Lady Portia, or you might have with Zadkiel. If you like working with archangels a lot, you will see who will be coming through you to you today the most. Now, what else? Oh, now let's get into practice. So yeah, and all of them, they govern the Aquarian age. These archangels, they govern the Aquarian age because this is the age of the violet flame that we just entered. Yeah. So now on the page 24, we have the multiple tools that we're going to start working with right now. So the first one is basically, and we're going to do it today before the attunement, is the practice where you invoke the violet flame, and the violet flame comes from the great central sun. What is the great central sun? Is the sun behind the sun. It's the originating energy that releases all the love and light to the planet. Or they say this is kind of like the fiery core of the cosmos, of the universe. Makes sense? And it comes like to your plane of invocation where you are right now when you're invoking it, and it comes immediately from the great central sun. You can be imagining it as it comes down to the earth, and it becomes this flame. And just like, let's say, you know, the sun, when it passes through the magnifying glass on earth, it becomes a fire. So that's pretty much how you can imagine this is how it works. The violet flame comes from the great central sun, and when it's here on earth, it becomes this violet flame. Very, very powerful, beautiful energy. So first is simply self-visualization. You can always call in the violet flame, feel yourself with it. We're going to be doing it today. Imagine your aura is surrounded by it and you receive the healing, set your intention. This is like the simplest self-healing. And we're going to do it today, this practice. Now, number 2 is healing with the breath. Also very powerful technique. Again, you invoke the violet flame. You can say this decree 3 times, the simple one that we're going to be using today. And you imagine the violet flame, it's above your crown. And then you inhale this violet flame into any area of your body that needs healing. So I was inhaling into my heart when it needed healing and forgiveness and everything. So you just draw it as you inhale into your body. And we're also going to be practicing it today as well. only for healing others, because our next one will be a blowing of this, or blowing of the violet flame. So we're going to be doing that technique. It's going to be part of it, but we're going to get to it in a moment. So for now, the next one also, you can do a violet flame candle ritual. Where is my candle? Okay.
I have something to share about the candle.
Yeah, Wanda.
So I didn't share at the beginning, but this is all new for me. I'm a yoga instructor.
Yeah.
And I took Reiki level 1 years ago, but it's something that I want to do. And, you know, I came across you and saw this and I was like, oh, I want to do this. So I went online to buy some incense and I found this girl, and then she has it says violet flame.
Oh,
and then it was perfect. I was like, oh my gosh, for the training. So I've been getting like little signs, because I was a little skeptical about taking this course, only because it's something new for me. Yeah. And so I saw it. So I've been, ever since before I started, I did a cleansing, and then I'm lighting my candle. So
that's amazing. That's amazing, Wanda. And that's also how Spirit communicates with us, right?
Yes.
Hold on, let me show you mine. I mean, I have a lot of because people are usually giving me, like, they don't know what to give me as a present. They give me violet flame candles or Metatron cubes. Like, this is one of the two, usually. So this is one that I did for one of my clients. And when it burns, you can always kind of like do the reading sometimes. You can see what's there. Yeah, this is the violet flame. I have many of them. This one is already burnt. Saint Germain specifically, he is great at keeping the group energy high together. Like, I call him in always, whatever class I'm teaching. He's great with it, and I'll always ask him to help us to connect through our hearts, to hold the space for each other, healing, to have this like supporting community and keep the energy of the group high. So it's like he's on it. This is his assignment for the class, and this one is already gone. So the violet flame ritual, you can set your intention, of course. All you need for this is the violet candle, and you can get also essential oil. There are multiple on page 26 that are associated with the violet flame. Yeah, it's on page 26. Essential oils, violet leaf absolute that are associated, sandalwood, lavender, and lotus oil. And I mean, who has lavender? This is like the most popular, I think, because we all need to relax more. So yeah, the lavender just works fine unless you got it to get more. So I just use lavender, and you can put it on a candle as well. And what you do is you, again, set your intention, healing, energy clearing. Sometimes I can do the violet flame candle to clear the energy in the organization, let's say business organization, when people come to it. Like, I need to clear the energy in the organization. So I do the violet flame to transmute. Or when even people come and they're like feeling cursed, or like, I feel so much negative energy like coming and stuff like that, what can we do? And I know that some people, they do this like reversal candles, like send everything back to whom it sent it to you. And I don't have anything against it. It's just, I don't know. I just don't feel like doing this for some reason. I don't know why. I don't even know why. So I always say, you can do that yourself or go to somebody who does it. What I can do the violet flame candle. And what it does, it transmutes everything into the highest form of love. So that's my personal choice, and that's what I do. That's the one that I did with that intention for the organization. So you type your intention, you say the decree, and then you simply meditate on it, right? Sit with it for some time, and you can just keep it burning, how long it will be. So that's it. Giving gratitude. So that's the candle ritual. I mean, this one is very simple. Now, this is what we're going to do now. Violet flame is amazing at clearing the space. Oh my God. So you can either imagine just invoke the violet flame over your whole house or room, and you can imagine as it kind of like washes over the walls, the corners, it goes everywhere. And we're gonna do one healing ritual right now to clear the space in your room or in your house. And usually people always feel the difference, like after we come back, like, you know, like you feel lighter in the room. So let's do it. So you can close your eyes if you want, and you can imagine your space, whatever it is, the room you want to clear or the house. You can imagine it in front of you, like the structure, or just set your intention, because that's all we need basically. You don't even have to imagine, but it just helps. Just set your intention or imagine this space here in front of you. And now we're going to invoke the violet flame, and you can just repeat it out loud after me. Each phrase 3 times. And you're really invoking. And you can imagine the great central sun is coming from above and your crown is opening and it flows into your crown. And really imagine and invoke, not just say, but invoke with your intention, your will, and your power. Saint Germain, Saint Germain, Saint Germain. We're invoking him in our circle. And you can imagine this violet energy coming from above into your crown. Angels of the violet flame, angels of the violet flame, angels of the violet flame. And violet flame, violet flame, violet flame. And you can imagine this violet flame coming from above. It flows down and your crown is open and it flows down into your heart, flows through your arms, out of your hands. And you can kind of like rub your hands against each other, what is called power up, and let the violet flame energy flow. And now you can start sending this energy into your space, like the small space that you have here in front of you. You can imagine your hands radiating the violet flame energy, sending it into your space. And you kind of like can do even a scanning, like your hands might be moving guided. You might be feeling guided to go where it needs to go, maybe a corner. Usually that's where energy is getting stuck, kind of like stagnant in our corners or places, you know, like there's no movement is there. So you can send, you can imagine the energy travels there. Imagine as you're covering all the walls that kind of like washes down over the walls. And notice where it goes, or direct the energy with your intention, maybe the specific room that it's kind of like feels heavier and you just want to send energy there. And you can imagine as you're radiating this violet flame energy, you're beaming it out of your hands. And it feels and feels your space completely. Radiate it, beam it, imagine it's illumined with a violet flame. Transmuting any heavy energies into the lightness, changing the vibration, the frequency in your room. And you can always repeat violet flame, violet flame, violet flame, angels of the violet flame. And imagine this energy is flowing to you, into your crown, through your body and out of your hands. And just send it, feel it completely. Fill your space completely with it. So there's only love and light in your space. The frequency is going higher. Remember how violet flame works by changing the vibrations in the room, and just keep sending it, keep radiating it for a few moments, and feel your room, your house completely with this energy. You can perhaps even imagine the angels of the violet flame surrounding it, protecting it, cleansing it. And keep radiating it. And once it's filled with the violet flame energy, you can stop, and all of us are coming back. Okay. Now we can give thanks. Okay, so who feels kind of like a little shift in your energy, in your space, like lighter or something like, yeah? Yeah. I always also feel like immediately, and we just did it for like 3 minutes, maybe. Imagine if you do it for like 10, 15 minutes, you can like really raise your frequency in your room, in your house, house blessing or something. You can do it this way too for people. Now, the next one we're going to do is to charge your water. So you have to have a water for this, like a glass of water, a bottle of water for this practice. So if you don't have it, get it now. Melissa, you have something?
This work, or it has to be in a glass?
No, it will work. It will work. Yeah. Bottle.
I have something.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah, that will work. Okay, so let's wait for Corina. All right, so now we're going to charge your water with the violet flame, and I love doing this. I mean, of course, you can also, if you're doing Reiki, you can also combine it with Reiki symbols to amplify, and just by itself, we're going to do it right now. So what we will do, we also will invoke the violet flame into your crown. So everybody was fine visualizing or feeling the energy moving, right? Or just setting your intention, knowing, because it depends on your psychic senses, whether you see, feel, or know, or hear even. And then what we'll do, as you inhale, you draw the violet flame energy. And as you exhale, you're blowing it out into your water, kind of like a dragon breath or something. You can imagine it this way. And then it travels into your water and it changes the vibration. It charges your water with energy. It becomes a healing energy, healing water. So you can just hold it in your hands right now. And we're setting our intention, and we'll also taste it afterwards. And usually people feel the difference. Like, oh, I had one person from India in one of the trainings, and she shared something interesting. She said, Maria, you know, like, I don't like the water here, just like a regular water. So I don't like to drink water. And I had this for the training. And she was like, after I did that, like the taste changed. And that's what usually people feel like. It tastes kind of like sweeter oftentimes, or like milder taste. Like you will notice it today. So I was like, well, now you can do the business. You will be charging the water for people with violet flame and open your store, spiritual store. So, okay, let's hold it. And now we're going to invoke the violet flame. Set your intention. Saint Germain, Saint Germain, Saint Germain. Angels of the violet flame, and invoke them. Imagine or feel or know. Angels of the violet flame, angels of the violet flame, violet flame, violet flame, violet flame. And now as you inhale, imagine the violet flame is coming from above and it's over your crown. You can imagine, see it or feel it or know it. And as you inhale, you draw this violet flame energy into yourself. And as you exhale, you blow it out into your water. And you imagine as you radiate the violet flame. You inhale, you pull it into your body. Exhale like a dragon breath. You breathe the violet flame into your water, charging it. And let's do it a few more times. Inhale, imagine the violet flame energy from above, from the great central sun over your crown. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, blow it out. Imagine as it travels into all the atoms, the structure of the water. We know the water absorbs the consciousness. So we can, do whatever we can create the healing through the water. So inhale, pull the violet flame into your body. Feel yourself with violet flame. Exhale, blow it out. And let's do one last time. And as you do it, imagine as it travels inside every atom, molecular structure in your water, charging it. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, blow it out. And let your water be filled and filled with it. And now we're going to taste it. Okay, so who feels some kind of difference in taste in water? Okay. So yeah, you can do it more times. I mean, the more you work with this energy, the more you feel it. But do it again, like an experiment. Taste it before and do it whenever you feel like it's done, and taste it after again. So in some ways, I already felt it. Like it's kind of usually it's like sweeter. And we're going to be practicing this breath today as well for healing.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So when we charge the water, we have to be cleaned first. We have to clean our chakras before we do that, or we don't have to?
It's always good to keep your energy clear on a regular basis. So we're going to have this exercise that we're going to do before the attunement, and you will have the video, and you can always do this exercise throughout the day, and especially before any healing. We're going to talk about this. And between the healings, you always want to clear your energy. Exactly. Or charging water, whatever healing work that you do, it's always good to clear yourself first.
Okay.
We're going to do that practice. Yes. Before attunement. That's a good question. Thank you, Amal.
Maria, a question. Is it normal? Because on both times that we did the healing, my hands got really hot.
Yeah. So good.
And it was like more here on the heel of my hand, not like the whole hand.
Yeah.
So I could feel that heat just like coming.
Exactly. You can imagine the violet flame like radiating, like
right.
Hands. And because you know what happened? Even though you haven't received like a formal attunement has already started the moment you signed up or you decided to do it. And you know that had it happened to you before with your clients, that whenever like or with you, whenever you book a session or you sign up for a course or something, you can already feel there is some kind of shift in energy happening. But once the intention has been set, that's all about intention. Maybe you start seeing dreams, maybe synchronicities, or like you feel the healing energy, vibration changing, something. So the journey has already started, basically. Yeah. So once you decided, once you set your intention, yeah. So you can feel heat, of course, just like in Reiki or other energy work. You can feel coolness actually sometimes, and it occurs as a cooling effect for your hands when you radiate too much heat. So don't be confused, because some people, they're like, oh my God, everybody's hands are hot, mine are cold. Yeah, I'm not doing it right, I'm a healer. So yeah, it's also a sign. Tingling, anything like any temperature shift, or you feel the energy, or also like even with Reiki, like sometimes you feel on your hand, on your end, like the energy is flowing so strongly, like you're on fire, and then you're asking the person, how was the healing? And they're like, that was good, I was relaxed. Or the opposite, right? Like you feel like, like am I doing something? Like is something happening maybe? And then they say, oh my God, your hands were on fire, and I saw this and this and that, and my dad came in, like the spirit, and this happened, and you're like, you never know what's going to happen. So that's why I'm glad that you said it once. And sometimes your hands, like as I say, don't be attached to the outcome, right? In energy healing. And the results, you can write it down even as a mantra for yourself. That is because we, as a healers, we want them to heal, right? We want them to feel, because we feel like, the client came, they paid like, let's say $150 for the session. So of course we want them to feel something and to experience and to heal. But this is the nature of our work. So we don't be attached to the outcome. The result is always between their higher self and the God. You're simply the witness of the healing. You're just simply doing your work, which brings us to the next point. Whenever there is no guarantees, right? We don't guarantee anything that they will be healed. And I had one person who asked me if she's going to be healed from COVID in a session. And I said to her, did doctors give you any guarantee that you will be healed from COVID in one day? Like, or do the lawyers give you any guarantees of the outcome in the courtroom? So we're all just doing our best. I guarantee that I will do my best. I will be the clear vessel for the light, connect and do my work. But the results are always between your higher self and the God. And I also told her that I have the whole bunch of articles on distant healing research, medical research, that shows how energy healing helps to boost your immune system. It really does. It's been proven. It's research shows it, but there is no guarantees. So you can, if you want, if you ever will be needing this line for people, you can, you can use it. Now the next one is, and good, I keep asking questions and stuff, because we're all, usually when someone asks something, it was already on the mind of another person, and then that's how we're all connected. Sarah? Yeah.
The violet, so I see it as white light. I mean, it's not, I was anticipating that it would have like in my mind's eye, it's white light.
It's okay, however it comes through you. I mean, it comes from the great central sun, like a white light, and then it transforms into the violet light. So maybe it will change. Maybe right now it's white, but it can change. Maybe one time you will see it becomes violet, maybe even today in the class or later. But again, it's your intention what matters. It doesn't even matter what you visualize. Imagine, it's your intention. That's what drives the energy. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah. So now the energy cleansing or healing bath. So whenever you need some deep cleansing to do, that's the one to go for. That's what I've also been doing when I was healing and I was releasing all that energy. So you can put Epsom salt, of course, in your bathtub. Then I like to put amethyst crystals. So, and also the crystals that are associated with violet flame are, of course, amethyst. Who has amethyst? Of course, amethyst associated with the violet flame. Also diamond and aquamarine. And I think aquamarine is because probably it's the Aquarian age. Maybe that's why that's how it's related. So, or basically any purple stone you can use for it. It's your intention again. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. You can just put it today by your side, kind of like connect. You don't have to, it's always there when you connect with it. So I like to put amethyst crystals either on the corners of your bathtub or inside. I mean, depends what kind of quality of the stones. And then what really also makes it, like if you want to look like really deep, a deep cleansing, you can add 2 herbs, and I love trading this bath in the glasses. So it's hyssop and ruda, and you have it on your page 26. You have on the healing bath, you have hyssop, ruda or rue, rompe, and basil. And even just hyssop or ruda, like those 2, like the best. I have those 2 and I mix them. So you boil them for like 15 minutes and then you use the strainer and you put it in your bathtub. And then you also invoke the violet flame, right? The invocation, and then you imagine as it feels the bathtub, and basically the water is the violet flame, and you can visualize as you're there, like it travels through every cell of your body and cleansing, it releases everything, transmutes. So that's how you can do the cleansing bath. And like whenever, like let's say I need a really deep cleansing, I will do that, and you come out of it like a whole new person. Like whatever has been, like maybe you picked up some energies through healing or something through the day, like whatever it is happening, you always come out feeling so much better. So now on page 29, we have violet flame symbols. So the first one you can see is just kind of like the fire, right? Oh, Stephanie, question?
Yeah, quick question. So with the basil, I was just really curious if anybody had done like basil essential oil along with like the lavender and stuff for the bath.
I haven't. I don't know if anybody.
I'll have to try it.
You can do, yeah. Yeah, why not? I mean, there's no way you can do it wrong. Anything that you do, though, because your intention, you have your intention. Yeah, and you have the essential oils as well. You can put lavender in the bathtub, lotus oil, sandalwood, yeah, for it as well. You can burn a candle, like combine it both, right? Like a whole ritual, the bath and the candle together, the prayer, the invocation, and it's very powerful, very powerful. You'll feel the difference. So now the violet flame symbols. The first one is like basically a flame. You can draw it either over the person, over their body, over the spot that you are directly treating. Let's say you're clearing the specific chakra, the heart, like you're doing heart healing. You can draw it over the heart. Before the healing, at the end of healing sessions, to seal the healing energies, you can draw it on the walls of your room, in the corners, right, to clear the energy in your space, to transmute. It's for release of karmic energies, activates memories hidden within your DNA. You can also sign your hands, right? Before the healing session, you can sign it on your hands. You sign it on one hand. We can do it now. Like you can sign it on one hand, either hand, and then you kind of like imprint it on the other hand. You can imagine. And now you kind of like radiate this fire out of your hands. Yeah, so you can do it before the session, over the bathtub, yeah, over yourself. Whenever you're doing the self-healing, you can draw it anywhere, like wherever you want to clear it and transmute any chakra. Now, over the water, let's say when you're charging the water, you can also incorporate the symbol, right? There's no way how you can go, like the sky is the limit what you can do with it, for your dog, whatever. Now on page 30, we have the twin violet flame symbol. So this is the symbol for healing relationships that we're going to be using today. And we start also, we start with the fire. This is the number one, but again, the order does not matter. This is the frequency, that's what matters. However you like to draw it, but I like to draw the violet flame first, then the triangle around it. You can see it here, right? Then the infinity symbol on the bottom of it, and then the circle all around. Let's do it again. You draw the fire, and then the triangle around it, and then the infinity and the circle. And you can imprint it on the other hand for the relationship healing specifically. And we're going to be working with it today. So then this symbol, the infinity symbol itself, it's a very powerful sacred geometry tool. And it creates a wonderful flow of energy between the two people just by itself. And especially in this symbol, at one point in our healing today, you will be placing one person inside of the first half, one half of the symbol, the infinity inside of the symbol, and another person in the other half of the symbol, right? There will be one person here, one person here. You can imagine the symbol, and one person you place here, another one you place here. And you will start sending the energy, the violet flame, over for this infinity symbol, like in this shape, like this, and the people are inside. And by doing this, like, it's so powerful. You are moving consciously the particles of the universe with your hands. Like, you're transmuting any energies between them, any karmic energies, anything that is no longer serving them, and you're transmuting everything into the highest form of love for them. So there's nothing but love, forgiveness and love. And like, again, whatever people experiencing some trouble in the relationship, or everything is great, I love to do it, and they feel like it's so amazing. Very beautiful experiences. So that's basically one technique on relationship healing. You use the symbol, you place two people inside, and you start moving the energy with your hands. And we are going to do it in our healing after the break with the karma cleaning. The karma cleaning is on a page 34. Right? Yeah, you have it, because I've changed the formatting of the manuals. Should be for 34, the karma clearing. So we're going to combine two techniques, karma clearing and relationship healing in a symbol in one healing. Yeah, and for the next one, in my plans is to actually combine them all, like call it relationship healing and combine karma clearing and with a symbol in one. This is how we're going to be doing, but you know it. That's how we do it. If you want to do a complete relationship healing, we clear the karma and we create this beautiful flow of energy, transmuting everything, and like there's a full healing. So yeah. Now we're going to do our meditation and our clearing practice and the attunement. So we can use a bathroom break, right? Let's do the bathroom break, and then, yeah, and they'll do it.
Maria, can I ask you a quick question? Yeah. So my mom and I actually make these like bath soaks, like pre-prepared with different herbs and stuff like that. And I was curious if I could make one specifically for like the violet flame thing, but what would be like, is it okay to sell them, or, that kind of thing, just kind of with the intention? And because we charge them with Reiki anyway, so I was kind of like, oh wow, this like really.
Yeah. You can, yeah, and people do it. I see a lot of my students, they have their Etsy stores, they're doing violet flame candles with all of this, like amethyst crystals and also essential oils and stuff.
Okay, cool.
Like any merchandise that you want to do with the violet flame, go ahead. Charge.
Good. Okay, cool. Thank you.
You can do, I don't know, energy clearing spray and charge it with a violet flame, like whatever you want to do, right? You can always use this energy. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Welcome. That's exciting.
I also have a question too.
Yeah, Yvette.
So the sprays or kind of like the one you just showed there, they work the same, right? Like if they're, see, because for example, like when we do like the smudging and stuff, sometimes, you know, like I live in a condo, in an apartment, it's a, so the fire alarm is just like very, you know, you gotta kind of be careful with all that. So I wanted to know like if it's just basically the same, like if I've sprays, like of course charged with Reiki energy or you know, to smudge with, it works the same, right? Because I have bought like quite a few of those sprays, and I love the feeling. It's actually
Exactly, it's the same. It's vibration, and
okay.
it's like sage in a bottle, or however you want to call it. And I can show you guys. I create my own shamans lumaguas that I've learned from shaman, and I like to share them in the shamanic practitioner training. But I can share it with you if you want. Hold on. Here we go. So you can get for your own cleansing spray that you can charge with the body flame if you want. Here we go. There's basil too somewhere. So you can get Florida water, right? Anybody heard about the Florida water before?
Yep.
You can write down Florida water. That's how it's called. Then again, Ruda, cologne. Those are the spiritual colognes. Rompe, again, the same herb that for the bath. Some people even like to pour it in the bath, but I still kind of, I don't know, like we're absorbing everything in the bath. So
what is that one there? The last
rompe. Hold on, rompe.
Okay.
And where my basil? Okay, so here we go. Then another one is basil, and it's called.
That's in Spanish.
Albahaca. Yeah.
Yeah. Basil. In Spanish, that's what, I can read.
The shaman, that one that taught me this, she's from Latin America, so that's why. So basil, and the brand for this is De Crucelas. See, it's you can get it in Botanica stores online.
I was gonna ask you, where do you get those? I know Crucelas.
There are websites that sell them.
Crucelas.
Bunch of them.
Those are pretty nice.
Yeah, on Amazon, usually they're charging like twice more because they're reselling. But if you find like some store, Botanica store, where they sell them, like they
okay. Because that's nice. So you can create your own. Like the ones I have bought, they're actually from Amazon. And yeah, you're right. Like one bottle is like basically $20. And it has a little crystal inside too. And you know, they do different. Yeah. So I like the idea, but I love it. That's
what I do.
Yes.
Yeah, this one is unconditional love. So there's multiple colognes that you can combine. Again, depending on your intention, you can invoke the violet flame if you like to infuse it. So it will be cleansing, and you're also infusing it with the violet flame.
Okay.
Yeah, and the smell is good. And for that one, for the this is the auric cleanser. That is the recipe that I gave you. It's an auric cleanser. Yeah, and you can also add orange, like also cologne. I don't see it here, but I have it somewhere. It's orange. So this colognes you're combining, and this is the recipe for the auric cleanser spray. And you can infuse it with a violet flame. You can place some crystals also inside. Yeah, like amethyst, black tourmaline, clear quartz. Yeah,
I like it. And also, and I have another question. So the recording, are we going to be able to watch this training live afterwards? Like, oh my, that's the same on the other classes, because I would have done that.
I don't normally do the recording. Your class is lucky. Because I'm recording it for 2 people also. One for the education in Turkey, that's cool, you remember? So they are doing it with translator, like they're gonna be watching it as we're talking right now. They're doing with translator. And also there's another beautiful soul that will be watching. She's hearing impaired, so she will be also watching with translator for herself. So that's why we're doing. So you guys get recordings, all the healings, everything. You can always revisit.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Sarah.
So what you were just talking about is that in the manual? Sorry, I was not.
The colognes, no, it's not a part of the program. It's actually kind of like shamanic cologne, shamanic spray. I teach it in shamanic course. But yeah, did you write it down?
I just didn't know how to spell it. I missed. So basil. I'm sorry.
I can send it to you actually in the email. All of you.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, so we're gonna save our time. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, oh yeah, I'll send you everything, all the brands and everything. Okay, so any questions before we do our attunement? I mean, it's already started, you know it. Okay, so for the attunement, you can be seated or you can lay down. Totally up to you, just get comfortable. You can always move throughout the attunement. Also remember that after the attunement, there is 21-day cleanse, just like in Reiki, where all the lower frequency energies, they bubble up to the surface and then leave your body. So people might experience some detoxification symptoms, right? Although with the violet flame, I don't know why, like it's such a powerful energy and it's so very gentle. Like there is not much of like purging, let's say Metatron attunement, people are getting nauseous. It's like, it's very intense energy. People even that don't feel the energy, they feel it with Metatron clients. It's very intense, like crazy. So there's a lot of purging. With the violet flame, it's very gentle. It's so powerful, but it's kind of like it's easier. It's very beautiful. So yeah, but still there can be some, detoxification symptoms. Maybe something emotional. You know what's coming up. It's coming out. You can write it down or just remember whatever is coming in the healing session, what's coming up, it's coming out. I always say that to clients, especially if like, oh, I was so happy before the healing and today I'm like crying and everything is, I'm depressed, like what happened? And so because something is releasing that's been suppressed. And I always say, welcome it all, and just surrender and trust. So I will send you the recommendations for yourself and for your clients after the healing session that you can just copy paste for them as well. Send them email after the healing session, drink lots of water, do this exercise that we're about to do, take Epsom salt baths, take showers, imagine water washes through all of your chakras, move your body. Like this one is huge. What I've noticed, because I used to say to people, just like take rest, which is true, like integrate, take rest as much as needed. But it's not always the case. Sometimes people really need to move the energy, like with the physical, body. So in movement, now I added to recommendations, move your body. You will know what you need, like especially if they're depressed, like it really helps to like get the circulation. So, and I'm gonna send you also the recommendations today. Okay. So now you can just get comfortable, and in the attunement, again, some people feeling hot because this is a flame, some people cold, when something is releasing a lot, maybe tingling, maybe you see colors, you see visuals, maybe you just feel the presence of your guides, your angels that are with you, maybe physical sensations, maybe you have some insights, maybe some emotional release, like whatever. Again, the results are between your higher self and the God. So whatever it is, maybe you just feel love. Sometimes it's tears of joy. Again, joyous, especially with this attunement, joyous, laughter, love, light, just like feeling of peace and relaxation, perhaps. So again, totally up to you. Up your higher self, what will you experience? And also remember that since we're all connected in the group healing energy, and the energy is very powerful and it's a lot of people, so all of our guides are going to be here, our angels, we're going to call them in, and the energy will be very strong. So you know that you are receiving attunement this whole time, not just the 1 or 2 minutes while I'm doing it for you, but during this whole time, from Spirit, from Saint Germain, your angels and your guides. So you may feel the sensations and have the experience during this whole time, not just when I'm officially kind of doing the attunement. That is even in Reiki Holy Fire. There is the attunement is called placement, where the teacher is not even involved. They're basically just holding the space and the Spirit directly is doing the attunement. So this whole time attunement is happening. So just notice what will happen. So now you can just, as you're getting comfortable, whenever you're ready, you can just close your eyes and imagine a beautiful white puffy cloud above your head. And as you inhale, send your breath into your mind. Surround all the thoughts and conversations and people with your breath. And as you exhale, imagine this energy bubbles up to the surface and flows into the cloud. Inhale, send your breath into your mind. Surround all of that extra mental energy with your breath. And as you exhale, imagine this energy bubbles up to the surface and flows into the cloud. And you can always sigh out, you're on mute, because vibration of the sound helps the energy to release. And you can feel the difference when you sigh out, how much deeper release is happening. So inhale, send your breath into your mind. Exhale, just release all the worries and cares from the day. Imagine they flow into the cloud, freeing you from them. And notice how deeper you feel the release. And let's do one deep breath in. Exhale, just let everything go. And now imagine this cloud moves out through your window to the light of the sun, the stars. Let this energy be recycled and purified. And now feel connection with the earth. Feel the gravity pulling you down. And now as you tune into your body, if there is any area of tension in your body or discomfort or any area that is calling you, any chakra, you inhale, send your breath into this area. Surround all of that energy that you're willing to release with your breath. And as you exhale, allow this energy to flow down through your body into the earth, allowing the earth to recycle it. Inhale, send your breath into this area. Exhale, allow it to open and release down. Imagine, feel, and know this energy streaming down into the earth. And let's do one last deep breath in into this area. And exhale, just let it all go into the earth. And now imagine as if you can take a psychic knife or a feather and you cut the old energy beneath your feet, your hands, the base of your spine, your old grounding cord, releasing all the old energy down into the earth that's built up during months or weeks or days. And as you release it, you grow a new grounding cord, new texture, new color, can be any diameter, can be as wide as your aura. And you send it down through all the layers of the earth, from your feet, your hands, the base of your spine. Send it down through the soil and rock and ocean bottoms, deeper and deeper through all the layers of the earth, connecting you with the core of the Mother Earth, Gaia. And again, if there's any area that is calling you, inhale, send your breath there. And exhale, release it into the Gaia. Allow it to take and recycle this energy. And one last deep breath in. Exhale, allow it to open and release. And now we're going to invoke the violet flame. And as we do, you can imagine it comes from the great central sun to our plane of invocation into our group over your body. Saint Germain, Saint Germain, Saint Germain, angels of the violet flame, angels of the violet flame, angels of the violet flame, violet flame, violet flame, violet flame. And now you can just allow these words to move through your awareness. I invoke the violet flame, burn, violet flame, burn. I call forth the masters and angels of the violet flame, burn, violet flame, burn. Transmute darkness into light. I call forth the highest good. My divine nature now operates in the physical world. Burn, violet flame, burn. I live in joy, prosperity, and radiant health. I am light. I am love. Burn, violet flame, burn. And the violet flame is also great to attract wealth and abundance, prosperity, one of the specialties. And now, as you imagine, a violet flame is coming from the great central sun down, and it's above your crown. Maybe you see it, imagine, or just know it or feel it. Now allow your crown to open and invite this flame, this light, to flow down into your crown, into your mind, clearing your thoughts, raising the vibration of your thoughts, cleansing any old thought patterns that are no longer serving you, because sometimes our minds is just running the same old tape every day. Just allow it to cleanse and transmute any lower frequencies in your mind as it flows down into your third eye, behind your eyes, down behind your ears, opening your clairaudient abilities to hear, cleansing, flowing down into your throat. Imagine, feel, or know the violet flame is streaming into your throat chakra, opening and cleansing and clearing it. And if you feel or know or imagine the violet flame energy, the violet light is flowing down into your heart, giving you the heart healing, transmuting any heaviness into the light, into the highest form of love and joy. Allow the violet flame to cleanse your heart and heal it. And if you like, you can even imagine as you pull the violet flame in, as you inhale into your heart, and feel your heart expands with the violet flame energy, radiating this love and light. Your heart is filled with love. Inhale, pull it down into your heart and allow it to radiate out and heal. And now, as the violet flame flows down through all of your chakras, the solar plexus above your navel, the center of your self-worth, self-confidence, allow it to heal and cleanse and raise the frequency there. Imagine, feel, or know the violet flame is flowing down through your entire torso into the sacral chakra below the navel, the center of your relationships, emotions, creativity, sexuality. Allow the violet flame to feel that chakra, to heal what needs to be healed. You are in the violet flame. The violet flame is in you. And as it flows down into your root, cleansing and healing it, down into your hips, and through your legs, down into the earth, raising your frequency, increasing the speed of electrons, raising your vibration, healing you, cleansing, purging, transmuting. And imagine the violet flame is washing over your body as a shower of light, of violet flame light. You are in this flame right now, and it washes over your body. It cleanses your aura, transmutes any lower frequencies into the light, removes any heavy energies, transmutes it into the light energy. And as the violet flame is flowing through you and over you, start to feel and embrace its energy. Maybe feel its warmth, maybe look at its brilliance. You're as one with the violet flame. Your whole being is one of brilliant violet light. Maybe you feel unconditional love flowing through every fiber of your being. You're one with the light. It gently unlocks your heart. It gently releases any old fears. And you're returning to all that you are, all you were meant to be. Each block is released into the violet flame, and you start to feel lighter. You may sigh with relief. Some people cry. Just allow it all to be healed, transmuted, as the violet flame flows through your system, through each layer of who you are. It burns off the old ties, and you're returning to the state of love and holiness for you. You return to who you truly are, the pure love and light. And allow these words to flow through your awareness as if you're listening to them in your own voice. I am at one with the violet light. I am the purity of mind, body, and spirit that God desires. I am the purity of unconditional love. I am clear of ego, and purity remains. I am receptive to the pure violet flame energy. I am a being of purity and light. I am receiving the violet light to cleanse my aura. I am perfect, whole, and complete. I am releasing karmic patterns. I am the brilliant, shining violet flame. I am surrounded by the violet light. I am the energy of the violet light, because you have been guided, you were pulled by the spirit to be the carrier of the violet flame on this earth at this time of the Aquarian age. You were chosen. I am the energy of the violet light. I am free, and so be it. I am that I am. And now you can place your hands, palms facing up for the attunements, because you will be imprinted, your palm chakras will be imprinted with the symbols, as well as your crown chakra. It will flow through your whole chakra system, your whole body. You may hear me blowing. You may hear me doing kind of this mild slap, activating your palm chakras with the violet flame. And now everyone, all of us, you can call in your guides, your angels, archangels, who you want to be with you present for this initiation, for this attunement, as you are the carrier of the violet flame energy here on earth. And you can invite somebody who you know consciously, let's say Jesus, Buddha, somebody else, Mother Mary, any angels, archangels, or just have an open intention that whoever of the highest healing frequencies and your guides wants to come in, they are welcomed in our circle. And you can already feel the energy usually goes higher after we do that. All of our guides are here with their guides. And again, you are receiving attunement this whole time, since we're all connected in a group energy. So you might feel or see things, or feel the presence, or moving the energy in your hands or your body this whole time. So just be aware. And let us begin. Amal, this is my intent to attune you to the violet flame healing frequency. To receive the imprint of the violet flame frequency into your energy matrix. Yvette, this is my intent to attune you to the violet flame healing frequency, for you to receive the imprint of this frequency into your energy matrix. Stephanie, this is my intent to attune you to the violet flame healing frequency, for you to receive an imprint of this energy into your energy matrix. Joanna, this is my intent to attune you to the violet flame healing frequency, for you to get an imprint of this energy into your energy matrix. Kimberly, this is my intent to attune you to the violet flame healing frequency, for you to receive an imprint of this frequency into your energy matrix. Karina, this is my intent to attune you to the violet flame healing frequency, for you to receive an imprint of this energy into your energy body. Maria, this is my intent to attune you to the violet flame healing frequency, for you to receive the imprint of this energy into your energy body. Maria. Melissa, this is my intent to attune you to the violet flame healing frequency for you to enter your light body, your energy matrix. Adriana, this is my intent to attune you to the violet flame healing frequency for you to enter your light body. Cindy, this is my intent to attune you to the violet flame frequency for you to receive an imprint of this energy into your energy matrix. Mel, this is my intent to attune you to the violet flame frequency for you to enter your energy matrix. Rachel, this is my intent to attune you to the violet flame healing frequency, for it to enter your light body. Sarah, this is my intent to attune you to the violet flame healing frequency, for you to enter your energy matrix and imprint. And Wanda, this is my intent to attune you to the violet flame healing frequency for you to be imprinted into your energy matrix. Okay, and now all of us starting to come back into your room, into your body. You can start bringing some small movements into your body. Wiggle your toes and fingers. Take a nice deep breath. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. And all of us are back. You can drink water, you can journal, you can share your experience because it's a part of our healing, sharing, healing circle. You can just raise a hand or just unmute yourself to share what you felt. Kimberly?
Yes. Yeah, I thought that was really amazing. I felt, well, I guess I saw it happen. I saw my crown chakra like illuminated with violet flame, and then when my hands were like this, I saw the violet flames coming off of both of my hands, and it just stays there. And then I could see it in my heart too. So I thought that was really cool.
Thank you for sharing this, Kimberly. That's exactly your hands. I'm kind of like fire, like, you know, like channeling the fire, activating, lighting up your fire, like that fire out of my hands activates the fire in your hands. And I saw it. And then for some reason today I was guided to blow the violet flame for some of you into your heart. Which is not a part of traditional attunement, but yeah, I was guided to do that. So interesting that you mentioned it too. Thank you, Kimberly, for sharing this. Yvette, how was it for you?
Oh my God, it was amazing. It just felt so, like I just felt like a lot of love, like just like basically unconditional love, like it reminded me kind of like when we took the Reiki one, and at the same time, but this is more, I don't know, like somehow it felt different, like lovable, like and I could even feel it through my hands too. Like it was just like tingling sensation, and even I think through the whole class, that's how my hands have been feeling, just tingling sensation overall. So
somebody to heal.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for all the ones that were here with you in the class, and it combines all our energies, I guess. And thank you. It felt amazing. Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing this with us. It's a beautiful experience. Okay, who else wants to share something? Maria?
Yeah, so I just want to share, because this is like my third class with you, and usually when you do this attunement, like it will be, usually it's very, very like strong in a positive way and beneficial. But right now, because I'm like in so much pain, I have a problem with my left side of my head and everything right here. So like I was feeling this like anxiety, like I don't know how to how to explain. Oh my God,
your throat chakra is clearing.
This is crazy. So yeah, it was like very intense, but like oh my God, like I'm gonna choke. This is great. Okay, so I guess yeah, like I felt so much this, like I don't know if I can say like dirty energy, and it was very, oh, I don't know. So I don't know, does it mean is this good or bad or what's going on? But I never felt like this before.
Of course it's good, because it's coming out. Remember what's coming up, it's coming out. For you, for your clients, you can just remember it forever. Whenever they're feeling something, you can always say whatever is coming up is coming out, because this is the energy is leaving your body. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I almost choked.
Something is different. Something was happening. That's a good sign. That it's always for your highest good, and they never will give you more than you can handle. So yeah. Okay, thank you, Maria. Thank you for sharing this. Yeah, all of our experiences are unique. Okay, let's go Cindy, and then Melissa, and then Stephanie.
Since when you did the magazine, I just started getting, just like Maria said, just getting really anxious, and I mean through even now I just felt like this tingling from like the very top of my crown chakra, and that's when I know that it's like receiving. I mean, I got really high anxiety where I had to kind of like stand up and move around because the energy was so intense. Like I just had to like try to get it out of me, because
that's good. Moving your body again, try to help energy move.
Yeah, I really felt it, and I mean, it's a good feeling, but I mean, just like your art and your paperwork, it's, you know, it's like uncomfortable at first because it's unusual. I've done
new frequency, your body's adjusting, right? It's not used to this yet, perhaps.
Like I've done Reiki 1, but this was definitely a lot more intense. Energy.
Yeah, thank you, Cindy, for sharing it. Yeah, sometimes when it's too much energy flowing through our body, we need to like get up and move, because like we need to release somehow this energy. So that's what your body intuitively knew what to do. Yeah, thank you for sharing this, Cindy. Powerful experience. And Melissa?
So my experience, which I was kind of scared that maybe it wouldn't work, because I had kind of been in and out of the class in the beginning, and so I was like, oh my gosh, like what did I miss, you know? But I definitely felt different. So I know for sure my heart was going crazy, and I felt like pulsing to my crown and being swallowed by purple light. So I know some
you were with us from beginning energetically.
Yes. So I was worried at first, but now I feel like I'm not worried, because I definitely felt something going on.
Yeah, and I mean, you were connected to us. We're all connected, and you were participating too, and like typing in chat and stuff. I mean, we're together. Once we're together, we're together. Yeah, thank you, Melissa, for sharing this. And Stephanie.
So who was it? Was it Yvette that was like, where it was a lot of like purging and stuff coming. I'm still purging. I feel like I'm gonna.
Cindy perhaps do something released, a lot of energy.
Yeah. No, I had to go off cam because I was like, like it wasn't pretty, but like I had to. It was weird because like generally I would feel maybe like the transmutation would kind of take like place internally, but it was almost like I had to physically get it out in order to see it transmuted, and everything was really interesting. But I'm incredibly visual anyway, so I start to finish, like there was tons of stuff that came up. And I just wanted to give that feedback because I'm really, really visual. And so there was a ton of stuff came up. Also, I don't know, I got this and it wasn't for me. I don't know if somebody is like, has an affinity for snakes or if there's like snake spirit for somebody, but it was coming up. It might resurface kind of later in the class or something, but that was coming up for somebody.
Karina also says she does.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. So that came through for somebody. I was like, oh. But yeah, no, just incredible, really powerful, super powerful.
Yeah, powerful energy. Thank you, Stephanie, for sharing this and for giving the messages. Yeah, sometimes we can see things for others or feel things for others since we're all connected. And the snake is maybe your power animal, your spirit animal, messenger, or maybe, you know, transformation, shading of the old. Yeah, today I think for all of us, since we're here. Yeah, thank you, Stephanie. Sarah?
I didn't know how to raise my hand like everybody else did on this one.
It works just fine.
I initially, because you asked to call in your guides and I didn't really have a visual for that. And whenever you started, I just started having flashes of like all kinds of different like faces, which was really interesting because it started out kind of as men, just faces really clear and lots and lots and lots of lights. And then I got really calm, almost like, you know, it just like kind of flooded and I was really calm for a long time. And when you said my name, it like really flashed and then I felt the purple and then I started seeing dogs, like dog. And my son has a lot of trauma with, he's got really severe trauma with dogs right now. Like he was badly bitten. And so he just has this really, I mean, I'm very, very connected to my son. And so then I could kind of see the infinity symbol, like, and it was just dogs. And it was like, but in light, like really light. And yeah, it was really fascinating. And then as soon as that happened, my arms and my legs, like it almost went kind of like gray, like all the light flooded out. And then my arms were like tingling, like, I mean, I can still feel my arms tingling. And then whenever you said the next person's name, then it cleared light again. And it was really bright and green and much prettier than what I felt for a minute. So yes, thank you for that. It was really relaxing and cool. And then painful for a minute, but I imagine that's what my son feels every time he sees a dog right now, like a big dog. So yeah, so thank you.
Thank you for sharing this, Sarah.
Yeah.
Again, like what's coming up, you know what's coming out. So perhaps there's something that trauma.
I've just wondered how to help him. I mean, because it's so severe. I mean, he has mace. I mean, he had to jump on a boat and like it's so severe for him. And I can see that. And I'm like, how do you help a kid that has this great fear who really loved dogs? So maybe that my intention wasn't for that in this for sure, but that's what ended up coming. So
again, you see, like all of our experiences, you never know what's going to happen just in healing.
Yeah. I mean, he's always in my heart. So I guess that's where, you know, yeah.
Perhaps it's clear. Like, I mean, a huge layer, we know we're healing in layers, maybe perhaps a huge layer has been cleared.
I mean, I've been giving him all these sprays and different things, you know, I have this stone, this heart, and I like put oil on it. And I'm like, you know, this is your, you know, like put your energy in it. So I've been trying to help him with energy and understanding. So yeah, so thank you.
Some energy went to him today.
I'll be interested to see. And yeah, I'll be really interested to see. So thank you.
Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. And then, okay, Mel.
Hi. I'm a little overwhelmed with energy right now. I feel lots of anxiety, as some of the other ladies said. I also saw lots of purple light, which is something I've seen for quite a few months now. I would normally see lots of purple everywhere, and then like purple hearts would appear when I am meditating. So I saw lots of that.
Wow.
My body got really, really cool. It was very weird, but very powerful kind of sensation. I was really, really cold for a second. I felt a lot of sensation in my heart area. And then I felt moved to stretch. So I did like this huge, like stretch, my legs, my arms, my neck. And that felt really, really wonderful. Yeah, and then my feet were tingling. I don't know what that's about, but I felt tingling in my toes. And then every time you did the slapping noise, it's like I felt my hands activating or getting warm with each slap. It's like it started with the right and then with the left. But I overall just feel there was definitely a sense of light energy, just calming energy, almost to a point where I felt nauseous, but it wasn't like heavy. But yeah, lots of heart chakra sensations going on in there. But I feel good. It's just, I don't know what to do with this energy right now. It's like a lot. It's a lot.
Utilize it after the break.
Oh my God.
We're gonna do 4 healing sessions today. Exchanges, meaning 8 total. So it's gonna be a lot of practice with you.
Okay.
Find some use for this energy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, thank you for sharing this, Mel. Yeah, and the coolness, it's also the energy moving, right? Sometimes when especially when we release, that's when we're feeling cool.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, and the tingling in the feet, again, the energy moving, like all the sensations. Yeah, and it's interesting how we're sharing a lot of similar like experiences, right? Physical bodies, like a lot to move, to shift. Yeah.
I had one more vision. I was like engulfed in the purple energy and the violet flame energy, but it was almost as if, you know how if you pour peroxide on a scar or something, a scratch or something, and you can see like the white foam, I felt that, like I saw that around my entire body. So I don't know if that was like my aura or what, but it's like, it was like eating up stuff or something. I saw like, yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, okay.
That's muting the energy. That's wow, that's amazing. That's so cool. Thank you for sharing this, Mel.
You're welcome.
Okay, so who else wants to share something before we do our before we continue? Okay, so if you want to share, you can also type in the chat. Kimberly says, I felt the feet tingling as well, Mel. Yeah, so if you want, you can type in the chat. You can just join a lot of people that just want to integrate after the experience, whatever it is. You can share later with me as well. So yeah, so for now, we're all good. Everyone shared what you wanted to share. Okay, all right. So now we're going to move to the healing protocol on page 39. So the healing protocol is basically your roadmap for healing as a starting point. Eventually you will have your own, and this is for your safety, for your client's safety, to make your healing session powerful and to give you a reference, like step-by-step guidance. So today we're going to be working with multiple distant healing techniques. One of them is going to be, you will take your partner and you will place them, their mini body, their energy body, mini version of them, somewhere in front of you. And you will feel the fullness in between your hands as the energetic contact is established. And that's how we're going to do some of the techniques. Another technique is going to be stage distant healing technique, which we're going to go over right before the healing. So as we start our healing, the first, of course, we say the prayer, we invoke the violet flame, right? The invocation. And then what we do, we ground ourselves. This is step 2. Why? Because we're bringing this high frequency energy from the great central sun. And in order for us to create a change in this 3D physical reality in a person's body, we have to anchor this high frequency energies down here on earth. And for that, we have to be grounded. Makes sense, right? So the number 3 is you ask your partners or your clients, higher self, for permission to give a healing. And today everybody will be yes, because we're all here, we all want to receive healing. So after you practice receiving yes for so many times, the no is so clear. It's like there's no second guessing. And again, how do you receive a yes? So the higher self is located 6 to 8 inches above your crown, and it's connected directly to your heart and to your infinite soul that resides in another dimension. So some people, if you see things, who here sees things? Like you see, visualizing is easy for you. You might see the higher self. Maybe you see here above the crown chakra an energy color yellow. Oftentimes people see. Maybe you'll see them as an inner child. They show up this way, their higher self. So you'll see. Then who here hears things? Like you got an audience. Maybe you hear your guides, or maybe you hear yourself just talking to yourself in your own voice, but you know it's not coming from you. This is the guidance, but you can be talking to yourself actually. So you might hear yes or no, but today again, everybody will be yes. Then who here feels the energy? You can feel the vibe of people, of the place, sometimes in your body, you feel, So you might feel, and yes, will feel like relaxation or expansion, just ease in your body. And the no, it's so clear. Like your body may contract, or like somebody is pushing you. It's very clear. So that's if you feel. And who here knows things? Like you don't know how you know it, but you just know something. Yeah, your intuition, claircognizance. So maybe you just know, like that's how I receive yes or no. It's just knowing immediate, and the answer is within a second. So usually I set my intention that whenever a person comes to me to the healing, they find the book. Automatically it presupposes that I can help them. Like I ask the universe, only send me the people that I can help. I don't need people that I cannot help. Just So I don't do that step with them. But whenever they're asking me to do the healing, because people will come to you and they will say, can you do the healing on my mom, right? Or my girlfriend, this and that. Then in this moment you connect to their higher self, and you immediately know within a second, and you say, yes, I can. Or if it's a no, you can say, again, no can mean no today, but it can be yes in 2 weeks. Maybe they need to go through something. Maybe they need to clear something. Maybe they need to learn a lesson. So their higher self is not ready for healing just yet. And you can just say, I just connected to their higher self. And right now it's not the right time for me to give them the healing. I can check in 2 weeks and let you know. So today, everybody, yes, you will know how it feels. After today, for sure, it will be very easy for you. Then we turn on our hands with intention to heal. You can power up, like rub your hands against each other. You can say, let the violet flame flow. You can imagine your hands are activated. Then number 5, we give the healing, depending on the technique that we use. We're going to be using many today. And then at the end, it's very important, is you imagine the violet flame clearing the energy in their aura and in your space. So you always want to make sure that the energies got cleared. You imagine them, you imagine yourself, but I'll be guiding you today. So it will be like guided meditation. Every step I will be guiding you. And then at the end, we fluff and smooth. We smooth their aura. So you do the 3 circles clockwise from the top of their head to their feet. After the violet flame transmuted everything into the light, here they are. We're doing 3 circles, 1, 2, 3 over their aura to smooth, and then the infinity symbol over their body, over their aura, to seal the healing energies in at the end. And then we ground ourselves and your partner. So remember, like we did in the beginning, when you cut your old grounding cord, releasing the old energy, grow a new energy. That's what we're going to do. You're going to release the old energy, grow a new one for yourself, and release the old energy for your partner, and ground them in a fresh, brand new energy. And then we thank, of course, by a flame, all the angels for assistance, and we come back. And you have the prayer as well. You can use this one. I mean, you have invocations, prayers, so many of them. You will see which ones you want to use. But today I will be guiding you. I will be saying follow as a prayer. So now, any questions so far? But I'll be guiding you. Like it will be all clear, the healing protocol. So I'm thinking, should we do, because it's 1:42, so should we do one short healing now or after we're back? Who's hungry? Who's hungry? Okay, then let's do a break right now. Okay, let's do the break, but then it's going to be a lot. It's going to be 8 exchanges, so get ready. Okay, so also, since it's 1:45, We can
was
do.
getting a snack before you asked. I wasn't able to say I was hungry because I was literally getting a snack. I was listening.
Okay,
to
let's do it. Yes. And oftentimes energy work makes us more hungrier. So let us, I'm thinking if we want to finish earlier today, we can do the break 45 minutes if you want, instead of 1 hour, if it's okay. For everybody, 45 minutes will be enough for you to eat. For anybody, it will be not enough. If you need to order something, like need more time. Okay. All right. So if for everybody is good, 45, then let's meet in 45. And we're going to just dive right into at, so it's 1:45. At 2:30, we're going to be back. 2:30 Eastern time in 45 minutes, basically 47.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to disconnect and then we're going to just join again from the beginning. Again.
Maria, I have a question.
Yeah. Yeah, the question.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I just wanted to ask about about the leaves and stuff. What are we supposed to actually do with that?
With what leaves?
With the herbs, with the water, the herbs in the water, and
you mean for the bath, the healing bath?
Oh, that's what it's for. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, leaves? I was like, wait.
I thought we were
because that's usually what a shamanic practitioner working with leaves, with flowers, with tree sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you just boil them and you just use the strainer and you pour it in your bathtub and you throw away the leaves. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, go eat and we're going to be back in 45 minutes. Just be on time because we start healing immediately. We jump into, so we're not waiting for anybody. If you're going to miss the beginning, you're going to miss the whole healing. So yeah, in 46 minutes, 2:30 Eastern time. Okay. All right. See you soon.
Okay.